We're going to be creating some indices to make our Access database run faster. One of the things that we are going to index is the last name and the first name, because as you can see, we are using that in lookup fields. So I'm going to close this. Typically, if you use a particular field in sorting, or you're using that field in your lookups, it makes sense to index that field. Now, where we're getting the last name and first name from is customers. Okay, so when it comes to profiles, it's looking at customers. So this is the table that we are going to add some indexing to. So I'm going to right-click and go into Design View. And by default, your primary key is always indexed. And that makes sense because quite often you are going to retrieve records based on that key. We are also going to index zip code and last name and first name. Now there's two different ways you can add a field to an index. You can select the field in Design View and modify the properties, or you can display the index dialog box. And I'm going to show you how to do both. So we're going to start with zip code, and we're going to select that field. And if you look in the properties where it says indexed, right now it says no. So I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to click the arrow. And there's two different options for yes. There's one that says duplicates are okay, and then there's another that says no duplicates. For a field like zip code, you definitely are going to have duplicates. So we want it indexed, and duplicates are okay. If we're going to sort by zip and do a mass mailing, obviously we're expecting more than one, so duplicates are fine. So we're changing it to yes, duplicates okay, and we're going to click on Save. Now we're going to open up the Indexes dialog box. And you can see that it is indexing based on the customer ID, which is also the primary key, and it's also indexing based on zip. And over on the left, this is just the name being given to the index. The actual field is in the center. And so what we're going to do is add the first name and the last name to this. So over on the left, we're going to key in names. So that's like the little generic title we're giving for it. And then we're going to come over here, and we are going to choose a last name. And sorting that in ascending order is fine. And then below last name, in that box right below, we're going to click on first name. Okay, and at this point, we are done defining our indices, and we're going to close. And then we are going to go ahead and save. And at this point, any table that's accessing first name and last name, or any form, report, query, accessing first name, last name, or zip will run a little bit faster because we've created these indices on those fields. So we'll go ahead and close. And at this point, we are done with the database, so you can close that as well.